Greetings friends, welcome to my little home. In today's video, I'll take you through the process of sewing a linen top, as well as talk to you about the importance of hiding from the world to find yourself. I'm trying something new, I know, but go with it. I think you'll like it. With this sewing project, I want to discover how I feel about sewing. Between you and I've been avoiding sewing and I just want to get to the bottom of why. Do I not enjoy it anymore? Have I been traumatized by failed projects? Or have I just lost touch and I just need to reconnect? I'm kind of nervous to see what I discover, but I think it's better to know the truth than to live a lie. Because of this intention, I made some rules for myself. 1. Take it easy. 2. Stop when you're tired or over it. 3. Light candles and drink tea. And 4. Pick something that's beginner friendly and that excites you. So with that in mind, I proceeded to do the prep work. When you're a beginner sewist, you have no idea how long the prep work takes. Cutting the pattern and the fabric can take hours. But instead of rushing, you can ask yourself, what can I be doing in this time? Me, I want to sit with my thoughts. I want to figure out how I feel about this hobby, and recently I've been having some big questions about the direction I'm headed in my creative life, and I want to give myself time to chill and think. I cannot tell you how important it is to hide from the world and sit with yourself alone. This is your reminder that you are constantly surrounded by people. And on top of that, you have social media, streaming services, news available to you at all time. And so you live in a constant state of noise. If you're not careful, you end up thinking like everyone else, sounding like everyone else, dreaming of a life everyone else dreams of. Life's too short for that. You have to go with yourself. You have to figure out what makes you tick and what gets you out of bed and what you think is cool. You have to give yourself a chance to be yourself without the influence of so many voices. About 2 weeks ago, I deleted Instagram off my phone, and I kid you not, within days my brain felt much more quiet. It was hard at first. I was so addicted to scrolling, but after a few days, I began to notice that my mind and my behavior was changing. I was less distracted, less overwhelmed, less dissatisfied, and I was taking action and doing things I was putting off. I was reading more and I was sleeping better. My own desires and interests were taking over instead of the noise. If you feel a little lost, I encourage you to spend less time on social media. Shut down everyone's noise and let silence enter the chat. Take a day off. Pull your sewing machine out, or bake something, or paint something, or go for a long walk, and get into the habit of hiding yourself from the world. I promise you, 2 things will happen. You'll start conversing with yourself on a deeper level and in a good way. It will be comforting, like hanging out with an old friend. If you give it time, you will discover new things about yourself. And the other thing that will happen is that you will encounter ideas about where you should be headed. In her book, Big Magic, Elizabeth Gilbert says that she thinks ideas are like pockets of energy with a mission to be turned into reality. And the only way that is possible is if an idea collaborates with humans. Isn't it wonderful to imagine ideas floating all around you, knocking on your door, begging you to take their hand and have some fun together? And isn't it sad if you can't hear those ideas because your mind and your time is taken up by the noise of the world? Like I've said, for some time, I've been feeling confused about my creative journey. I felt like something was missing and also that I wasn't creatively challenged anymore. It was during this time of sewing that this idea came to me. Why don't I combine a beautifully shot video with a message? See what comes out of it. It was during this time of sewing and hiding that I discovered that I still very much enjoy sewing. Phew. Look at this! I think this is probably the best sleeve alignment I've ever done in my entire sewing experience. I'm gonna treat myself to some chocolate because honestly it does not get better than this. I am impressed. Oh my lord, I outdid myself. If you want sewing lessons, you can call me on 0789. I am the last person you want sewing lessons from, trust me. I'm having to manually wind up my bobbin because my sewing machine is refusing to do it 5 hours later. Seriously, please do it. Look, this is what it does. That is not a good sound. You and I know that that is not a good sound. I enjoy the process. I enjoy putting pieces together and seeing fabric take shape before my very own eyes. I enjoy the anticipation of seeing how it's going to look, how it's going to fit, how I'm going to style it, and how often I'll wear it. I enjoy dreaming up scenarios of when I'll wear what I make. It was in this time of sitting with myself that I felt excitement when I was angling the camera to capture not only the action, but the mood. I was reminded of how much I love photography and how I could bring my passion of photography into capturing my videos in an artistic way, not in a practical way. Sitting and sewing meant I was able to hear some ideas and open the door. I genuinely felt so excited, like I've not felt in a long time. And this is why I feel so passionate about hiding. I want you to feel that way too, because life's so hard and we need things to be excited about, to act as a lifeline so we ensure we don't drown. Now, don't get me wrong, I love people, I love being connected. I'm not saying that we should all live isolated. On the contrary, I say that from time to time we should retreat, recenter, refocus, recharge, so that when we come out into the beautiful world that is ours, we know who we are. We know what we're about. We're not easily influenced. And we give from a place of security and fullness and healing. I chose the word hiding as the message of this video because I thought of a hiding place. Imagine the coziest little cabin in the mountains with soft couches, a fireplace, all the tea in the world, cookies, and the flickering lights of candles. A good book or a sewing session or a rainy day spent in bed, an afternoon spent gardening, they can all become hiding places. Art is a hiding place. For me, making things has always been a hiding place. And And as I sit down to sew a top, I not only hide, but I also feel protected and safe. I heal and I become a little stronger so that I can continue to be a good human to those around me and a good human to myself. So I guess what I'm saying is that you should choose your hiding place. Close the door, start a conversation with yourself, let ideas knock on your door, and most importantly, let yourself be strengthened by the comfort that flows from creating and resting.